So welcome, everyone. I'm delighted to be here tonight with Annalie North. Annalie, give a wave. Annalie is the one who designs all of these wonderful slides that we're about to see. I'm also here with Tashika Rhodes. Tashika, a former water intern who's doing her DMin at Howard. And she, how should I say, perfected your singing while you were here, Tashika, or brought it forward for all of us. So we're delighted to have you in the office with me tonight. And Patrice Rupp, a little wave from you. Patrice, as you know, is a water intern with us from Germany this year. And it's just a thrill to have Patrice in the office. And her parents were here for her mother's birthday and Patrice's birthday. So we hosted them for dinner at our house, 2 weeks ago, I guess. And I'm also with us is Brooke Andrews. Brooke, give a little wave. Brooke is an intern here at the water office. She's a soon to be a rising senior at the University of Maryland, and she's with us for the summer. I could name all of you on the screen because you all are connected with water in special ways. So thank you for being here tonight. As you know, it's time to say happy midsummer and summer solstice to all of us in the Northern Hemisphere. And as we were reminded, happy winter solstice to those in the Southern Hemisphere. And as always, we begin our celebration acknowledging the land on which we sit. Here in Washington, D.C. area, the Piscataway and Anacostan peoples have celebrated the summer solstice for generations, and we follow in their footsteps, grateful to live as a guest on this land. So type in the chat the names of the indigenous peoples of the land where you are, so that we can honor them. And if you don't know who they are, then your homework assignment from tonight is to discover who are the indigenous peoples with whom you share the land, or with whom they share the land with us. So the summer solstice is tomorrow, June 21st, or wherever it is in Ireland and wherever it is in Mexico or in Nicaragua. And we were trying to find the African summer solstice ritual, and I contacted my friend Musimbi, and she said, you know, the sun is out all the time in Ghana. I don't know how we celebrate summer solstice. So for those who the sun is out all the time, we bring them today as well. So sol plus stis derives from a combination of Latin words, the good old Latin, meaning sun plus to stand still. So it's cloudy here in Washington. The sun was standing still the other night when I was outside. I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. So whatever it is in your area, is it standing still? That's what it means that the sun rises higher and higher until it seems to just stand still in the sky. At its apex, meaning it's its turning point. The summer solstice is the longest day and the shortest night of the year. And nature is at its summit and its sumptuousness, as light and as ripe as it can possibly get. And it signals that changes in light and weather are coming. May it bring rain to some of us who need it, is all I can say. Summer solstice is a magical time. It's known to be a time when wishes are made and can come true. So be careful what you wish for. Earth is transparent, and its underground riches can be seen, or so they say. It's a significant turning moment in the wheel of the year. Summer solstice festivals worldwide celebrate the sun and renew the community's ties to Earth. And Patrice did a great job researching some of them. We started one from each continent, and then it kind of morphed beyond that. So red and yellow are the colors of the solstice. The red of passion, the yellow of the sun, the red of summer bonfires. Only would it be wonderful if only we could be together around a bonfire, throwing in the twigs, letting the fire rise, and of course, having s'mores. You know, we had them in the office one year. We were outside around a grill another year. May it happen again, but just remember, wherever you are, summer solstice is a festival time. So this day, may our wishes be fulfilled.
Mm. Let us call upon the feminine divinities, the goddesses of fire, to be with us to celebrate this summer solstice. Goddesses of fire, sparking, glowing, searing powers, strong ones who dance, passionate ones who move the ever-turning wheel of creation. We welcome you. Pele of Polynesia, Hawaiian goddess of fire and volcanoes. You created the Hawaiian Islands and live inside the Kilauea volcano, the most active volcano in the world. Your name means she who shapes the sacred land. You represent the cycle of creation and destruction, life and death. Pele, be with us.
Oshun of West Africa, deity of the Yoruba people. You are the first female goddess and responsible for bringing life to earth. You are the goddess of fertility, love, and fresh water. You fiercely protect the sacred city of Osgbo, Nigeria. Oshun, be with us.
In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. There must be a goddess somewhere.
Sun Woman of Australia, light bringer to the Tiwi people of Northern Australia. You carry the sun on a torch made from a eucalyptus tree. And when that day ends, you douse the torch in the ocean. You create the colors of the sky at dawn and dusk with the ochre body paint you put on. At night, you journey through darkness to return to us again. Sun woman, be with us. Gaia of Greece, mother of the sky, mountains, and sea. You are the personification of earth and ancestral mother of all life. You have been worshipped for thousands of years and continue to be today. Gaia, be with us.
In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. There must be a goddess somewhere.
Spider Woman of the American Southwest, protector of humanity. You are a constant helper to the Navajo tribe. You taught humans the arts of weaving and agriculture so that they could survive through the winter. You live at Spider Rock in Arizona, among the canyons. Spider Woman, be with us. Amaterasu of Japan, spiritual leader of Shintoism. You are the goddess of the sun, the most important symbol of Japanese mythology. You light up the world and provide nourishment for all living things. You represent order, purity, and creation. Amaterasu, be with us. Yamaya of West Africa, queenly mermaid of Santeria. You are worshipped around the world, enduring in Black cultures across oceans. You are the healing mother who soothes emotional damage and trauma. You have a lively spirit that inspires female power. Yamaya, be with us.
In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. In my soul, I feel wisdom in the air. There must be a goddess somewhere.
Here are examples of summer solstice festivals from all over the world. The Dragon Boat Festival in China. This traditional Chinese holiday takes place close to the summer solstice to commemorate Qi Yung, who was born probably around 339 BC, one of the greatest poets of ancient China and the earliest known by name. It is celebrated by holding dragon boat races and eating zhangzi, sticky rice dumplings. Yummy.
Midwinter in Antarctica. During the summer solstice celebration in the Northern Hemisphere, researchers celebrate midwinter in Antarctica. It is their primary holiday, typically celebrated with special meals, films, and gifts. Lachen in Australia. Lachen is the summer solstice celebration in the Southern Hemisphere. It marks the time when Mother Nature is at its strongest, along with the sun.
Indigenous Festival in Canada. This is a festival celebrated in Ottawa, Canada, the capital, on the traditional territories of the Algonquin people. It showcases Indigenous music, art, food, and more.
Chichen Itza in Mexico. The pyramids of Chichen Itza in Mexico are buildings of ancient architecture where a visual display is created twice a year to celebrate. During the summer solstice, the central pyramid of El Castillo is bathed in pure light in the company of many visitors. The Mayan solstice in Guatemala. The summer solstice in Guatemala is full of spiritual rituals from the past. During sunrise and sunset, Mayan priests light incense and offer prayers to showcase the light of the solstice.
The Midsummer festival in Sweden. It is common to flee to the countryside, to walk barefoot, and to wear a flower crown on the longest day of the year, just like that. Another tradition is to dance around the summer maypole.
In my soul, I feel summer in the air. In my soul, I feel summer in the air. In my soul, I feel summer in the air. There must be a festival somewhere.
I'll Tell You How the Sun Rose by Emily Dickinson. I'll Tell You How the Sun Rose by Emily Dickinson. I'll tell you how the sun rose, a ribbon at a time. The steeples swam in amethyst. The news, like squirrels, ran. The hills untied their bonnets. The bobolinks begun. Then I said softly to myself, that must have been the sun. But how it sets, I know not. There seemed a purple stile that little yellow boys and girls were climbing all the while, till when they reached the other side, a dominie in gray put gently up the evening bars and led the flock away.
In my soul, I hear music in the air. In my soul, I hear music in the air. In my soul, I hear music in the air. There must be sun somewhere.
Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
So what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Especially on this summer solstice eve. We've heard all about festivals. We've learned about goddesses. We've invited them to be with us. You know, the summer solstice time is a time to ask for a blessing. So what blessing do you need in your one wild and precious life? That's the question in front of us. What blessing from the summer solstice do you need? So Patrice is wearing the crown. So Patrice, how did you get that? Before you take us into action, how did you get that crown today?
Funny that you asked. So I went with Diane to her house, and she has some beautiful flowers outside in the front garden. And then we found like a longer flower plant thing, and we cut it, and then I was able to make a circle out of it and to kind of pin the flowers all around it. And then on my way home, I actually found some more flowers, and I decided to add them on the crown. Yeah.
Beautiful. While the rest of us took the bulk mailing, Patrice was having fun.
Yes, I had the nice stuff. No, book mailing is nice too.
So take us into the actions that you invite us into, please.
All right. Let us put our prayers into action. And here are some possible ways. Watch the sunrise or sunset and bathe in the light of the sun. Take a walk in a park or forest and kneel in the grass. Notice lightning bugs dotting a summer night. Share some summer crafts with children and adults. And of course, as record temperatures are being reached all over the United States and elsewhere, let us remember that climate change is bringing summers unlike any we have experienced. So let the warmth of summer remind us to be considerate of Earth and of our commitments to work for climate justice. And last but not least, join a global tradition. You've heard many of them. And for example, you can do so by crafting a flower crown.
And so we bring closure to our time together with a traditional German song that we've used here before Patrice joined us. And Annalie, I think you put the slides together several years ago. So it's not making its debut, it's making its return. Thank you.
Lachen, 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 kommt der Sommer über das Feld kommt der Sommer, lachen über das Feld. Lachen, 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 lacht der Sommer, kommt der Sommer über das Feld, kommt der Sommer, kommt der Sommer, lachen über das Feld. Lachen, 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 kommt der Sommer über das Feld, über das Feld, kommt der Sommer. Lachen,
So let's go forth with joy, laughing, enjoying the sun's position throughout the rest of tonight and tomorrow and into the summer. Let's honor tomorrow's sunrise, coming a little sooner for man than the rest of us, and commune with the rising sun when we wake up. Now, some of you who wake up early are going to catch it earlier. I'm a little later waker-upper. I don't know where the rest of you are, but wherever you are, notice the sun and remain conscious of the sun throughout the day. And don't forget about the sunset. Honor it with your complete attention. And after the sunset, if you can, forego electric lights, burn a candle or a bonfire as the ancients did to feed the sun as it turns to darkness. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Enjoy the summer solstice and know that we are doing July programs. There was a question whether we would or would we not. And we love doing our monthly programs so much that we as a staff decided, yes, we would do a water meditation, which Mary Hunt's going to do, and I can't remember what it's going to be on, and a water tea, which Rosemary Ganley is going to do. And the water ritual, you're going to want to be back because it's the day before we close. And it's called Hand in Hand Around the World. And we're going to bless Patrice and send her to Germany, back home again. And we're going to, I guess, bless all interns and bless one another.